Hi folks, how you doing? This is Iqbal with NVIDIA Daily Analysis. In this video, we will discuss NVIDIA price movement for today and we'll try to make an assessment for tomorrow and early next week using technical charts and fundamentals. Now, let's get started. You see NVIDIA stock chart for today on your screen on the right side. On the left side, you see this table that has NVIDIA and other AI stocks and the percentage change and the price change for today. I sorted this table with the highest drop to the lowest drop. You notice one thing, NVIDIA is still the winner for today. All of the AI stock except AMD and NVIDIA are negative. And also you notice NVIDIA made a highest percentage increase today compared with other AI stocks. So you should feel happy about at least NVIDIA is not negative unlike other AI stocks. So moving on, NVIDIA opened at 849. It closed at 846. That is 0.76 percentage positive change. NVIDIA made a high 860 and made a low 826. One of the reasons NVIDIA is up today is because TSM was able to beat the earnings today. Let me show you. You see, for the March, EPS beat 4.84% and revenue beat 1.40%. But this revenue and EPS beat is not too aggressive, compared with the historical numbers. See September and see December. So that's why it's kind of disappointing to some extent, this EPS beat. So that is the reason why, NVIDIA did not go too high, but still it managed to go probably about 0.8% today. Now moving on, last 5 days, NVIDIA is down 5.5%, last 1 month 5.29% down, and last 6 months still positive 101%. So after making all-time high, NVIDIA has slowed down and making some corrections. The good thing is, as I mentioned, I was not expecting NVIDIA to go below 800 this week, so it did not happen. It still is above 800. So as I mentioned yesterday that if NVIDIA goes down around 800 level, then I'll place a buy. So today I did not place a buy. I was waiting NVIDIA to go further down. The lowest it touched was probably about 821. Yeah, the lowest it touched today was 824. So I placed a buy at 814. Now let's talk about technical charts. On your screen, you see 90-day 1-hour interval chart for NVIDIA and also MACD chart. You see MACD at this point is negative 7.8. And the good thing is the curve is not steep, it's slowly going down, okay? Unlike you see here, right? Or you see here. So this tells me that it's a slowdown on NVIDIA and that may be temporary, okay? And since the earnings for Microsoft is due next week, that will add positive or negative momentum to NVIDIA, depending on if Microsoft is able to beat the earnings and how much. Now let's take a look 30 minutes chart. MACD, same behavior, started to go down early this morning. It's trying to catch up and now it's kind of lie in the middle. But I'm not expecting a very aggressive downward movement. So it will be slow even if it goes down. Now let's take a look RSI. RSI in a 30 minutes interval chart is at 41. So slightly oversold. So this tells that there is a chance for NVIDIA to catch up tomorrow or early next week. But I'm not going to read too much into it because at this point I do not see a very aggressive positive or negative momentum on NVIDIA. Now let's take a look Fibonacci levels. Now I have Fibonacci levels starting from 0% to 100%. The lowest point in last 90 days was 457, but I have not selected 457 as my lowest point because from this point I see major increase happen on NVIDIA. So this looks to me more relevant for the lowest point selection, and that is 666 or 667. And the highest is 962 still. So based on the RSI, the 38.2% level was 849. and Nvidia was able to break it. And the next level of support, that is 50% level, is 814. And today Nvidia was not able to break it, and that looks to me a strong support level. And also I'm planning to place a buy around 814 as well for tomorrow. On the upper side, the next level of resistance is 892, but at this point it does not look like it will have enough momentum to break 892 tomorrow. In my opinion, there is no point of worry at this point because Nvidia, even if it's going down, is not going down very rapidly, right? And if it goes down around 800, probably, in my opinion, would be a good buy point. And if it goes up, that's good for you if you already have bought Nvidia shares. And since AMD and other AI stocks can have the earnings season sooner than Nvidia, then you might expect Nvidia to go up or go down based on what the actual earnings they report. Now let's take a look news regarding Nvidia. You see all the news for today on the left side of your screen, starting from the top, and this talks about the rates. And we know that, right? Rates are not gonna be cut anytime soon. So we should expect rate cuts happening sometime in Q4. And another one that is relevant is this one. Nvidia announced optimization across all its platforms to accelerate Meta Llama 3. That's good that they're still spending and investing more money on the AI side. Another one is this one. Nvidia stock rises due to Taiwan semiconductor earnings this morning. As I mentioned in the beginning of the video, it's good that they were able to beat the earning, but I was expecting they should beat it with at least 10%, but it was not the case. And that is part of the reason that Nvidia did go up today, but is still below 1% increase for today. And after that, there is no big news regarding Nvidia. So let's move on to the other AI stocks. I showed you this table in the beginning of this video. Let's go over it in more detail. Starting with SMCI, they're down 3.29%. Remember the day before yesterday, they made an increase about 11%, and yesterday they were down, and today also they were down. In my opinion, if it goes below 900, that will be a very good buy. Avago 1.84% down. Still, they're below 1300, and I have bought some Avago shares yesterday around 1300. Microsoft down 1.84%, and we have earnings due for Microsoft next week, and that will define the direction of the Microsoft for next week. And also, that might impact Nvidia as well. Amazon down 1.14%, Palantir 0.84% down, Apple 0.57% down, AMD 0.69% up, and Nvidia 0.76% up. So Nvidia is the clear winner among all the AI stocks. Now let's take a look at economic indicators. You see economic data for today on your screen. As I mentioned yesterday, the weekly initial jobless claims was due today, and it came slightly less than the forecast. The forecast was 215K, and the actuals came lower than the forecast, that is 212K. And that tells that labor market is still very strong. And this is part of the reason market was down today, because market took this news as negative, because more job increase or job growth will add pressure on inflation, and the inflation will go up. So part of the reason you see that S&P is down today, and also Nasdaq is down today. After today, tomorrow, nothing is due. Next week, Monday, nothing much. Tuesday, nothing much. Wednesday, no more data coming. Wednesday, nothing much coming. Thursday, also jobless claim. We can watch for it, and that's a weekly jobless claims. And Friday, the PC index, and that is very important. So probably Wednesday and Thursday next week, you'll see some volatility in the market. And that's all for today. If I summarize today's discussion, No major news regarding Nvidia at this point, so all of the news are old and nothing new in the market to pull Nvidia up again. Maybe during the earnings season, when we see positive earnings surprise on Microsoft and other AI stocks, that will add positive momentum to Nvidia. In my opinion, if Nvidia goes down to around 800 level, probably would be a good buy. Then I'm gonna buy more Nvidia stock and keep it for some time. Thank you so much for watching. Talk to you more tomorrow. Take care.